Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. WWE is just 5 days away from hosting Saturday night's main event XLI. The event will be held in Salt Lake City, Utah, and it's highly anticipated, featuring several championship matches. Bianca Belair might return on the show as the new manager of a top superstar. Jade Cargill has finally gotten another shot at the WWE Women's Championship. She has been striving to lift the title over the past few months, but has made several unsuccessful attempts to capture the gold from the reigning champion. The former AEW star turned heel on last week's episode of SmackDown by unleashing a surprising attack on Tiffany Stratton after saving her from a beatdown by Giulia and Kiana James. Jade is now scheduled to face Tiffany for the title at SNME XLI. In a shocking twist, Bianca Belair might return at the upcoming event on Saturday despite her injury and align herself with Jade Cargill. She could help Cargill win the women's title and turn heel in the process. The former AEW star formed a formidable pair with the EST on the Blue brand, where they originally held the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, before Naomi took out the 33-year-old in a backstage attack and took her place as Bianca's tag team partner. However, the storyline involving the trio was paused as Bianca Belair didn't get to choose a side before she got injured during the Women's World Championship triple threat match against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 41, where she lost. Belair later made a brief return as the special guest referee for the match between Naomi and Cargill at Evolution 2025. That said, despite her injury, the EST might finally make a surprising comeback during the WWE Women's Championship match at SNME XLI and embrace her dark side as Jade Cargill's new manager. If this happens, Belair could remain in a prominent role on TV while she recovers from her injury. As of now, this angle is speculative. While many fans seem happy about Jade Cargill's heel turn on the latest episode of SmackDown, it appears that the move didn't sit well with WWE veteran Vince Russo. During a recent episode of Bro Down with host Mac Davis, Russo claimed that the show appeared to be one big fight with constant attacks and lacked a coherent storyline. He added that Cargill embracing her dark side was unnecessary, believing that AI was the only thing that could save the jobs of WWE creative staff. That said, it will be interesting to see what plans the creative team has for the former AEW star going forward. Bianca Belair to return at Saturday night's main event as top WWE superstar's new manager. Exploring the possibility, Bianca Belair has been one of WWE's most athletic and charismatic stars in recent years, but her recent absence from television has left fans wondering what's next for the EST of WWE. Speculation has begun to swirl that Bianca could make a stunning return at this week's Saturday night's main event, not as a competitor, but as a manager or mouthpiece for a major WWE superstar. This would mark a surprising but potentially game-changing direction for her career. WWE has always had a knack for reinventing its stars, and Bianca Belair's next chapter could be a perfect example of that. While she's known for her in-ring dominance and unmatched athleticism, there's talk within the wrestling community that Triple H and the creative team are looking for a fresh role that would allow her to showcase her charisma and mic skills in a different light. If true, her new role could align her with one of WWE's top names and shake up the current landscape of the women's division. One of the most discussed possibilities is Bianca managing Montez Ford, her real-life husband, as the Street Profits look to re-establish themselves as a dominant force in WWE. Ford and Angelo Dawkins have shown signs of frustration with their current direction, and a revamped presentation could be on the horizon. Bianca aligning with them could instantly give the group a new edge, especially if WWE chooses to turn them heel. Imagine Bianca using her confidence, presence, and star power to cut promos on Ford's behalf or manipulate matches in the Street Profits' favor. That could add depth and unpredictability to their on-screen personas. Another major theory gaining traction online is Bianca joining forces with Bobby Lashley again. The two previously shared screen time when Lashley was paired with the Street Profits under his leadership, but the faction never fully reached its potential before being quietly dissolved. With Lashley's recent injuries and character shifts, bringing Bianca back as his manager or partner in storyline could reignite interest. Her involvement would not only bring credibility, but also create fresh dynamics for Lashley's feuds going forward. Some fans, however, believe WWE might go in an entirely new direction and place Bianca alongside a different top superstar to make a major statement. With the women's division seeing rapid shifts after WrestleMania and new stars like Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton, and Io Sky dominating storylines, Bianca's reintroduction needs to feel special. A managerial role might initially seem unconventional for her, but WWE could use it as a strategic move, a way to keep her visible and relevant while building to a major in-ring return later. Another interesting angle could involve Bianca managing a new or returning male superstar. There have been whispers that WWE might debut or repackage a star under a new gimmick at Saturday night's main event. If that's true, Bianca could be introduced as their manager or representative, giving the act instant credibility. WWE's cryptic social media activity in recent days hasn't gone unnoticed either. A mysterious teaser posted by WWE's official account showed a pair of braid-like graphics with the words, "The EST never stays gone for long." Fans immediately flooded the comments, speculating that it hinted at Bianca's return. What makes the situation more intriguing is that the post was quickly deleted, sparking even more discussion among fans and insiders. Wrestling veterans have also weighed in on what could be next for Bianca Belair. One former WWE producer told Wrestling that a managerial direction wouldn't be surprising under Triple H's creative regime. You have to understand, Bianca's one of those rare talents who can do everything: wrestle, talk, act, sell emotion. Giving her a non-wrestling role, even temporarily, could freshen her up. It's about keeping her aura alive while setting up her next big run. It's also possible WWE is playing the long game. Bianca could return as a manager only to slowly build tension with her client, leading to a dramatic fallout and her return to in-ring competition in a major storyline. That formula has worked before, most notably with stars like Trish Stratus, Zelina Vega, and even Paul Heyman's various alliances that turn volatile over time. For instance, if Bianca manages someone like Bobby Lashley, or even a returning Karrion Kross, WWE could eventually book her to turn on them or step back into the ring to defend her reputation. Another layer of intrigue comes from the ongoing rumors that Triple H plans to reshape the women's division heading into WrestleMania 42 season. With Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, and Bayley dominating the title picture, Bianca's return could act as a catalyst for new rivalries. A managerial role would allow her to reinsert herself into the conversation without immediately needing a championship feud. Moreover, Saturday night's main event has historically been used for major surprises and turning points in storylines. If WWE wants to create buzz and set up something big heading into the final stretch of the year, Bianca's return would be the perfect moment. The EST has crossover appeal and mainstream recognition, and WWE is likely aware of how valuable her presence is for live events and viewership. Fans have been vocal about missing her energy and athleticism, often chanting her name at recent shows. The possibility of her returning in any capacity has already sparked massive excitement across social media platforms. Some users on X, formerly Twitter, have even speculated that Bianca might manage a debuting star from NXT. Given her history with the brand, she could serve as a mentor or spokesperson for a rising talent looking to break through on the main roster. Names like Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, or even Lash legend have been mentioned in fan discussions. If WWE chooses to use Bianca as the bridge between NXT and the main roster, it could mark the beginning of a larger storyline that extends across both brands. On the other hand, if she's set to align with her husband, Montez Ford, in a heel faction, that could represent a significant evolution in their characters. Fans have long wanted to see Ford break out as a single star, and Bianca's presence could be the key to making that happen. Her natural charisma could complement Ford's athletic style, creating one of the most dynamic on-screen pairings in WWE. Regardless of how WWE decides to reintroduce Bianca Belair, one thing is clear: her absence has been felt, and her return, whether as a manager, partner, or competitor, will make headlines. She remains one of the most marketable and beloved figures in modern wrestling, and WWE knows how crucial she is to the future of its women's division and crossover branding. As Saturday night's main event approaches, the buzz continues to grow louder. WWE's cryptic hints, deleted posts, and unusual booking patterns all suggest that something major could be in store. If Bianca does return in a managerial role, fans can expect that to be just the beginning of a bigger story arc that could eventually lead to a blockbuster match or a shocking heel turn. Whether she manages a powerhouse like Lashley, a charismatic talent like Ford, or an emerging star from NXT, the EST of WWE could once again prove why she's in a league of her own. The world will be watching this Saturday to see if Bianca Belair truly makes her long-awaited return, and if she's coming back not just to shine, but to lead someone else to glory under her unstoppable energy and vision. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.